terrorist, 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 terrorist.
He's physically touching him.
As you can see, the officer has placed his hands on our protesters.
Press his hands on me.
Terrorist! 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 Terrorist!
Terrorist.
Maker of death! Maker of death! Maker of death! Maker of death!
I'm glad to see all my tax-paying dollars go to good use.
Physically touched you, right?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna end up with.
I caught it too.
You got it?
The same
Yep.
thing that we are.
So, as you saw, one of our protesters was physically touched with by one of the officers.
Hey guys, where's the nearest shop? Because I'm really hungry too. I'll bring some pizza out for you.
I like donuts.
No, real shit.
No, really, I really want to donut.
Well,
I do want a donut.
they were saying earlier they prefer croissants.
Yeah, I got 2 hours of sleep.
Croissants.
Oh, they want croissant and some tea.
Croissants?
Go away!
You're not laughing. We got
Stop!
They got sophisticated police
Quit your
officers.
job!
I'm used to Oakland PD
Huh?
where they're just really mean.
Are you allowed to cross the line?
Yeah,
technically. Because it says right there.
They're double-sided.
Yeah, what's this?
They're not.
Oh, that doesn't work the way I thought it would.
Trust me, I mean, the 2 times
I don't know.
hey, the 2 times
So he's legally putting his hands on somebody that...
they're actually
No, I thought, no, the chick said they couldn't do that.
We got
Yep.
it on video that he physically pushed our comrade.
Which one?
The officer right there, Beasley, physically touched one of our comrades.
Alert! Maker of death. I like that one. Maker of death. Maker of death. Up. False call. False call. Not Monsanto. Not Monsanto.
Cops are asking a lady, a lawyer, to tell us what to do with they should already know. It's like, shouldn't they already know the law?
So if you guys are here to enforce the law, shouldn't you know what laws you're enforcing? So you could explain it to us properly without having...
Will you guys actually listen if I explain it?
Well, I want to hear it, because you're asking for a lawyer to explain what you should be able to do, right?
Well, I am a lawyer.
Okay.
Then why can't you?
Alright, so here's the rule. Huh?
You're a lawyer who can arrest you.
Yeah, but I
Isn't
try
that kind
not
of a
to.
conflict of interest?
No.
See, we're
It's
keeping
not a
Sounds like
conflict
it.
of interest.
as long as I don't get my rights.
Okay, so here's what we're going to try to accomplish today.
So it's
Are all Monsanto employees in?
People are allowed to enter their place
I
of
just want
work,
to chop the lady's hand
and
off.
you cannot block them from doing that. That's illegal, and you can be arrested for that.
No, my rights, especially
Right? People get to move freely, so while you get to enjoy your First Amendment right to protest, you get to say whatever it is that you want to say. The First Amendment protects you saying whatever you want to say.
for now.
You can be loud, disruptive, boisterous, say things that nobody wants to hear, and you get to do that. But when your physical actions prevent another person from also enjoying what they get to do, or what they have a legal right to do, that's illegal, and it's not protected by the First Amendment. So you guys can chant, you guys can block, but when a police officer gives an order to let the person lawfully pass, you have to obey the order. We have no intent whatsoever to arrest anybody today. We don't want to do that. We actually just want to have really what hopefully will be you guys get to get your message out and do it however you want to do it in a lawful manner. And we will absolutely protect your right to do that. But at the end of the day, we also want to make sure that they get to
Make more poison?
Yeah. Tell us to kill my
It is
children.
if they have a lawful right to
Pollinate
do.
other crops with poison.
Create more Agent Orange.
Bring
Affecting a lot of our
transgenic
veterans.
seeds into the wild. Kill
Commit more murder.
So there is nothing that we can do to prevent them from doing their job,
except our job.
whatever it is that they do.
Murder. Kill.
Isn't killing people illegal? So if they're making products that help kill people, would that not be against the law?
How about that?
She needs something.
Do you have any other questions about how we want to?
That was a
just
question. Answer my brother. Hey, no. Are you proud
Can
of
you
what
re-ask
do?
your
Are you
question?
proud of what you're doing right now?
Hold on a second.
Hello.
Hello.
We can all charge right now.
Excuse me.
So, once again, is it not illegal to kill people? If they're making products that kill people, would that not be illegal?
Asking a simple question rather than a public policy question.
Well, I'm asking you about the law itself. It's illegal to kill people, right? And it's illegal to make things that could potentially kill people, correct?
No, it's not legal to make
That's
bullets.
bioterrorism right there. Are you aware of what Agent Orange is?
I am.
And are you aware that these are the creators of Agent Orange?
Correct.
I am. How about I am absolutely familiar with all of the laws dealing with murder.
Because he's actually
Is protected business versus what's unprotected.
Oh yeah, this is that guy from
And at any time,
Yeah.
people
Okay, it's
bring
cool.
proper
He
causes of
wanted to
action
make this part of
against
another
any person, firm, corporation, entity who violates the law. There have been. If you want to deal with the corporation in a legal manner, you need to work with either the state government or the United States government to bring causes of action. Remember, also in this country, individual people can bring causes of action. So if you want to do that, there's a legal way to do it.
You're aware that it just made an act that makes it so nobody can make a lawsuit against Monsanto.
So what do we do? So we cannot.
Then you have to test the constitutionality of the act.
It is being tested. Of course, not by this little group, but it's being tested.
There you
But
go.
did you know that Monsanto that corporations were declared people by the Supreme Court? Are you aware of that?
I am aware of corporate law, yes.
Well, then why are we not allowed to do
So you're aware of what I just said.
I am aware of how to hold both individuals and entities, including corporations, responsible either under civil or federal law.
So how would you hold Monsanto responsible? How would you do it?
If you smoke, I'll have to leave.
Yeah, she's allergic to cigarette smoke. So, when it comes to holding corporations,
Yeah, he won't answer that because he doesn't know.
I do know.
Well, how would you hold Monsanto? How would you do it? What's your process?
I can't give you advice on how to go about it.
Well, you just gave us a bunch of advice. You gave us a lot of advice right there.
It's not advice, officer. It's just a simple question. We're children. We can't.
They're children. They're children. They want to
Asking
know.
information.
We're just asking
You guys-
you answer any questions, officer. Killing our future.
You got to remember what the role of the police is. The role of the
To
police.
escort
Protect the
Monsanto
people.
employees into.
To protect the murderers.
Remember, we're not talking to the cops.
If you want to ask me a question, I'll
We're asking them
answer.
questions.
You can't keep throwing different questions at me.
I asked you like 3 different questions and you can't answer any of them.
Okay, so
That's
the role of the police today is simple. To make sure that you guys get to absolutely exercise your First Amendment rights. We're here to make sure that that happens.
Why won't you answer the child question?
Because he's not asking a question that I can answer when I'm here in a government uniform.
Okay, so
So you're paid by our tax dollars.
That's right. I am paid by the tax dollars to protect everybody's
I
rights.
believe he's
Everybody.
exercising Hatch Act. They're not allowed to speak political points of view during, while they're on duty or in uniform. Any public servant.
He's merely asking him if he's satisfied morally by what he's doing right now. He dodged the question 3 times.
Oh, is that a drone? No. Yeah? Because there's like, there was a predator drone flying over my house one time.
Oh, up there?
Let's just start shouting something.